Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sean Marie here, and today's video is going to be how I shade or color the eyes. This tutorial is designed to be really basic, and I planned it that way so that even beginners will be able to immediately learn how to shade this. If this is something you would be interested in, just keep watching, and as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell. Now let's get into the video. I think the first thing I would like to point out is how you start the eye. At least for me, I don't like to draw the whole eye shape, but instead I draw a curved line for the top of the eye and then a smaller curved line for the bottom. I'm purposefully not connecting these lines. I think when they are connected, it gives the eyes a more cartoony look, but if you're looking to make your drawings a little bit more realistic, I recommend starting the eye shape like this. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the airbrush tool and picking any color you like and begin to paint a light layer around the eyes. This will be your base and allow you to build up shadows. Okay, so next I'm going to go a tad bit darker right above the eye and right underneath it to give the illusion of shadows. And instead of drawing the crease of the eyelid with the actual black line, I'm going to instead use a slightly darker or more opaque version of this color that I'm using to create this, as you can see here. It gives a closer similarity to skin when you don't use harsh black lines. So now I'm going to start coloring the eyes. When coloring the eyes, always remember that the eyes is not just one flat color. There are shadows, highlight, or even different colors mixed in sometimes. You can do this however you like, but generally whenever I'm coloring the eyes, I like to start off with black at the very top to give it shadow. Then I go into the eye color. Here the main color is blue, but I'm mixing in some other colors around the pupil. That can be black or maybe even a different color like green or yellow. I'm adding some lighter flecks of blue, adding some darker blues as well. And y'all, this can be completely random. Once you add the highlights, it's going to bring it all together. Here you can also see them adding some soft black lines all around the bottom of the eye and around the pupil. And apparently, instead of finishing this part, I skipped to the white of the eyes. I always do that for some reason, I don't know why. I skip around to like different parts of the drawing sometimes, but I'll be back to finish it in a moment. When we do come back, we're going to blend it all in and then add the highlights. For the eyelashes, it's important to use a low thickness. You don't want them to look clumpy. Also, you don't want to go up and down, but rather use your wrist to do sort of a flicking C motion, almost like a little smile. Eyelashes are just hair, so you want to make them look thin and wispy. So the eyelashes were looking a little too sparse for me, so all I did was use the airbrush tool, and sticking more so towards the bottom, I repeated the same motion, the flicking motion, going back over the lines and making them appear a little bit more full towards the bottom. I also added bottom lashes. These would be very thin and sparse if you want them to look natural. For the white of the eyes, try not to make it stark white. Adding a little bit of gray color will really give it depth. It also gives the illusion that the eyelid is going over the eye. This is completely up to you, but I add a little pink to the corner of the eye for the tear duct. I find this adds a little bit more character to the eyes. Okay, so here I'm blending out the white of the eyes to make the color more uniform. For the highlight of the eyes, I generally like to add two shapes of white. I'll draw a small square at one corner of the eye, then an unsymmetrical shape on the other corner. This is totally unnecessary, but I also like to draw a reflection of the eyelashes in those parts, as you can see here. Alright guys, so this is the end of the tutorial. I hope you were at least able to take away one thing to better help you in your art journey. I'm going to start posting every Wednesday, so I'll see you then. Until next time, bye!